Hey, what's up, my friend? It's Liam Davis here, and in this video, I'm going to encourage you to watch your language. And of course, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I don't have a problem with saying fuck, shit, or anything else. But when I say watch your language, what I'm really talking about is saying the wrong things that talk the people that you're talking to out of actually wanting to maybe purchase your products or join your business or whatever that is. So to do that, I want to ask you a favor. I want to ask you a favor, okay? I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to not do it. All right, so I want you to not think about, okay, again, I want you to not think about Santa Claus riding a surfboard. Did you do it? Or did you think about it? You better not have thought about it. I asked you not to think about it. Here's the thing. When you ask people to not think about something, in order to not think about something, you have to think about that thing in order to not think about it. And there are a lot of people out there in their marketing. They might say something like, they'll give people an ultimatum, like, look, you can join my business or not. And when you say that to someone, they're like, or not, okay, or not. And you've pretty much just told them not to do it because you just told them not to do it. Whereas if you said something like, you can decide to join my business or decide to not join my business. And if you reword it like that, in order telling them not to do something, you're still, telling them, giving them the option to not join your business, they still have to think about joining you in order to not think about it. So again, it's just this little hypnotic trick, but it really, really works with your language. And that is another thing. You can't think about what you don't want without thinking about it. You have to think about it in order to think about the thing you don't want. So I also want you to watch your thoughts and to not focus on the things that you don't want. Because again, if you're focusing on what you don't want, you have to think about that thing. And the more you think about something, the more it's just going to grow and the more it's just going to start presenting itself in your life. So if there's something that you don't want in your life, maybe it's a habit that you want to break. Maybe you want to quit smoking. You don't sit there all day saying, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke. Because in order to not think about smoking, you're thinking about smoking. Instead, what you should do, what I suggest that you do if you have an old habit that you want to break or there's something that you want to stop thinking about, instead of thinking about not doing that thing, think about the opposite and think about the what you actually really do want and focus on that. So instead of focusing, for example, with the smoking example, instead of thinking about not smoking, don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke cigarettes, instead of that, why not think about how much healthier you'll be? Imagine yourself in your mind, not smoking cigarettes, but imagine yourself in your mind just being happy, looking good because you've stopped smoking, having more money in your pocket because you've stopped smoking, having just smelling better. You don't have filthy, dirty, gross smelling hands and horrible breath. Just think about the outcome that you want rather than not doing that actual thing. Because again, if you're sitting there, for example, I don't know if you smoke or not. I personally don't, but if just for example, if you were a smoker, if you sit there all day in your head thinking, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, you're thinking about smoking while you're saying that. So instead, just focus on the outcome of what you want instead. Focus on the outcome of the habit you want to break rather than the habit itself, and it is going to do wonders for you, as well as watching your language when you're talking to other people, because a lot of people, they accidentally embed commands in what they say that consciously the other person may not pick up on, but subconsciously they do. And again, if it's an example of like, you can join my business or not, they're just going to think, all right, I won't. Whereas if you put it out there, you can decide to join my business or decide to not join my business. In order to not think about joining it, they still have to think about it, don't they? And it's going to, it's going to get into their head. So you're not tricking anyone. It's not a way of like forcing anyone by, influencing someone by force. It's just a way of watching your language and really not giving someone the wrong idea accidentally. Give them the option, because people are going to do what they want to do, but don't turn them off with your language, right? So that's what I wanted to share. Watch the way you speak to other people, watch the way you speak to yourself, and go out there and just communicate, change the world around you, and change the lives of the people around you by communicating with them properly. So that's what I wanted to share. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it on social media, spread it all around, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the very next video. Peace.